Today's April 19th, the 11th day of Nisan. Uh, Earlier today, we had our last Gemara class, official Gemara class together. With many of you, we've been together for 2 years. And during that time, I've learned a lot. I think I've become a better teacher. I think that we've grown together. And I felt kind of bad at the end of the class today that we didn't really walk away with a take-home message, which I always think is really important. I've always told you that I like to make you smarter than you were, 5 minutes before you came into class. And so I like to leave you with a message that I think relates to Pesach. I think it relates to our 2 years together. And I think it also has a message for the future. At the Pesach Seder, we do yachatz. We break the middle matzah in half. We put away the larger piece for later in the Seder. And I think it's kind of strange in the fact that we have a beautiful table set. We have cups of wine, well dressed up really nicely. A table is set. It's just a beautiful night. And yet, we're now going to tell the story of going out of Egypt and talk about what God did for us over a broken matzah. Like, why can't the matzahs be whole? Why does it have to be broken? So there are many different reasons we talk about the poor man's bread. I'd like to add something else. I'd like to talk about the fact that we take the larger piece of matzah, and that's the one that we put away. And maybe one idea behind that is that if tonight is the night, or that night, Pesach night is the night that we say thank you to Hashem, the truth is, no matter how much we say in words, no matter how much time we allocate to say thank you to Hashem, it's never going to be sufficient. It's never going to be enough. Because even if we recognize the blessings that have been given to us and granted to us, we don't really know the depths of it sometimes. And we don't know what the long-term impact is going to be. And so it's impossible to say thank you for things that we don't even know what's happening yet, or things that may have impacted us that we don't even realize how it's impact on us. I think very much the idea that taking the larger pieces, no matter how much we say, is probably a lot more that we'll never get to say. I want to say thank you for these past 2 years. I really can't go into how, but I've become a better teacher because of you guys. As individuals, you have been willing to share to those that have been willing to share and to work together. I've had an opportunity to help you. At the same time, you've had the opportunity to help me become a better and more understanding, more empathetic, and more thoughtful person, teacher, Rebbe. I hope that some of the things that I've said to you in class have had an impact and will have an impact. And I'm sure that some of you, there are things that I said in class that I have no idea that it was going to have an impact, and it did have that impact. And as you go further, as you leave school, and you go on to follow your journeys, whether it's in Eretz Yisrael, whether it's here in America, to look back, I hope you'll look back at our class and say, Rabbi Drelach, he was a good guy. He taught us a bunch of things, and hopefully I was helpful. And to look around and thank your parents for all they have done for you, and making sure that they've done their best in providing you with the best education that has been available. The question always is have you taken advantage of that? Hopefully I've planted some good seeds, and hopefully they'll begin to cultivate and sprout as you get older. A semester ends a class, but it doesn't end a relationship. And so I hope that you'll stay in touch. I hope that you will keep me posted on your progress, and know that I'll always be there, and I look forward and I hope that I'll be included in your future smochot, an opportunity to dance and celebrate. And yes, there'll be times that we'll have to share some tears. But a semester does not end a Rebbe and Talmud relationship. So with my deepest respect, admiration, and love, I wish you much, much success in your life. I hope that you will find the happiness that you desire. I hope you become the person that you need to become, and to use the gifts, the wonderful gifts that you all have, that God has given you, Please come back, say hello. Please stay in touch. Chag Kasher v'Sameach.